Shabba Ranking say, jump around if your man love your walk. Warm to the girl ever wine in a dance and get man on the act like them they are dove cut when them in your bed. All rock for crew. All nice girl even know say a girl can't take your body. You know. Let us jump around if your man love you walk. And out if your man love you walk.
Blessed my people, welcome back. You see me? So peeps, today we're gonna talk about an iconic dancehall artist who rose to fame between the late 1980s and the early 1990s. And this artist that we're talking about, people, is not only a dancehall artist, he is also a very successful actor who played a role in several movies. And the person that we're talking about is none other than Louie Ranking, aka Teddy BRUK SHUT, the original Dan Dada.
The wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life, dog. Almighty God, Holy Emmanuel, I Selassie.
So Louie Ranking, whose real name is Leonard Ford, was born in the year 1953 in the parish of St. Thomas, Jamaica. As a young youth growing up in his community and going to school, Louie Ranking always was this person for entertainment. He used to always participate in community activities by singing and DJing. And when he was going to school, he was the type of person who would always be pulling a little crowd around him during lunchtime or break time, because he was always about DJing his music, and people around the community and in the school settings really enjoyed the music that he was doing. He was like a little star among his peers whilst he was growing up, and I'm talking about at the age of 9 years old. So people, even though Louie Ranking was born in St. Thomas, he was mainly brought up in Rockfort, Kingston, a very tough community. So in this community, he got exposed to a lot of different aspects of life. You understand, people? Yeah, man. So Louie Ranking know how the ghetto life stay as a man was born in the country. So Louie Ranking continued to go around and entertain people in a community, school settings, and so on, until he was about 14 years old, when he decided to say, he want to take up a career in a music. And he would soon get an opportunity to showcase his talent to the wider audience of that area. When Jack Ruby Sound System, you know Jack Ruby is a famous sound system owner from Ochorio, St. Anne. So Jack Ruby's sound system was being played close to the area where Louie Ranking used to live. So Louie Ranking, as a 14-year-old youth, decided to him have to get into the dance because he want an opportunity. So Louie Ranking managed to wingle him way and get inside of the dance. You understand, people? And whilst he in the dance, that was not enough for him. He wanted to entertain the big crowd that was in the dance hall. So Louie Ranking made several attempts until he was successful in getting to the sound system selector. King Stitch was the name of the selector of the sound. And I know King Stitch saw that this young man was very, very determined and him have a positive attitude towards wanting to entertain the crowd. So King Stitch decided that he was going to give this youngster a chance. You know what I mean? By then, you know, Louie Ranking at 14 years old was very short. He never did tall. So they had to pack up some crates, you know what I mean? And Louie Ranking stand on top of the crate so that the people could have seen him. And when he was given the mic, he gave a stunning performance. The people them did love what him do, and the people them give him a whole heap of forward and hype up him thing, you know. The level of forward the Louie Ranking did get as a little boy. The place erupt wicked. You know what I mean? The crowd start to go on and wait, you know, a couple can fire and so on and so forth. So much so that police come in and lock off the dance. You get me? I say, people, right then and there, Louie Ranking knows say, you what no, this and the journey when we take on. You what no? Every other goal in mind, everything else my parents and want me to do, me I put one side because people love my talent, they love what me have to offer, so a music me I do. So he started to pursue his career in music from there more aggressively. So Louie Ranking try to smuggle himself in every little dance where I keep anywhere music I play, him try to get in because him want piece of the microphone, him want to DJ for people because him love the energy when him get from Jack Ruby sound system. Then in the 1970s, people, a big change came for Louie Ranking in his life when him and his parents got immigrant visa to Canada. So they all left Jamaica. So Louie Ranking and his family leave Jamaica and them go live in Canada. Louie Ranking still love the dancehall music, and he was one of those artists who started to really bust reggae music in Canada back in the early 1970s. Louie Ranking and his family settled in a community in Toronto, Canada known as Eglinton West, otherwise called Little Jamaica.
Eglinton is from the place. When I left Jamaica, I asked my mother to come and walk up and down. And look for me. After how many years, me still stand here now.
This area was called Little Jamaica because of the fact that a lot of Jamaicans were living in that area. It was a kind of vibrant Jamaican community with the Jamaican culture kind of existed more than certain other areas. So it was kind of easy for Louie Ranking to fit in with his style of reggae music by going to the parties and still trying to DJ on microphones. Still at a young age, you understand people, and it started to work out for him more because people were really entertained by what he was doing. So people, in the 1970s, Louie Ranking is a part of the foundation that kind of bring reggae music on a level in Canada. Even though a good vibe was in Canada and Louie Ranking was getting a good reception from the people, New York was always a better market for the reggae music because New York had a stronger concentration of Jamaican communities. Hence, Louie Ranking used to always be in New York, in the Big Apple, and bookings from the sound systems that were there. So Louie Ranking was one of them DJ that used to go around and DJ on the sound system them. He never did really start to record much music back then, and mostly freestyle. And the music was mostly hardcore dancehall music. He used to sing bad man lyrics, you understand? A lot of the sound system them used to always book Louie Ranking, and Louie Ranking used to always go and he used to shell on the place with hardcore lyrics. Similar to Ninja Man, Shabba Ranking and Super Cat. He was that type of DJ who was in a category just like them back in that time. The only difference is he was more of an underground king. In 1983, Louie Ranking recorded his first song. And this song was recorded for Claypot record label. And this record label was owned by Vivian Blake, who at that time was the leader of the notorious Shower Posse gang. Back then so much things was happening and Vivian Blake wanted a legitimate source of earning, a way of covering his tracks. So he created that record label and he recorded several artists, including Louie Ranking. Most of the artists that recorded for him were the US based Jamaica reggae artists. Louie Ranking's first recorded song is a song titled Up and Down. But after that and throughout the rest of the 80s, Louie Ranking went back to and continued performing on sound systems, and I mean delivering electrifying performances everywhere he goes and pleasing the crowd, becoming one of the hottest underground dancehall artists back in that time. And he used to be alongside other dancehall artists like Super Cat, Nitty Gritty, Nicodemus, and so on. But for some reason or the other, Louie Ranking was more of a favorite for most of the sound systems like Addis. But people, the fact that Louie Ranking was not based in Jamaica, you know what I mean? He did not get that kind of ratings in Jamaica as one of the big artists them. But his talent could never go unnoticed because Louie Ranking clash with Super Cat and win. Him clash with Ninja Man and win. Him going on many lyrical confrontation with them and win. You understand people? So Louie Ranking in that time was a good enough artist. You get me as a people, but as an artist you have to understand now, people have different priorities. It was okay for Louie Ranking going around DJing and sound system, pleasing the crowd and getting bookings like that. He was fine with that. But you know, things and time change. Back in Jamaica, most of the artists would actually record their music and put it out. And because of that, those artists get a bigger reach because them records sell to different people. Louie Ranking was never the man where record nobody per song. And as a result of that, his audience is kind of smaller. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he was a very talented entertainer. In 1988, Louie Ranking decided he's going to start do more recordings and put out more songs. And that was when he released songs like Proud Away and Boy George. In 1991, Louie Ranking finally recorded the song that saw his career took off from underground and brought him to international stardom. And this is a song titled Typewriter. This song was inspired by activities that he saw taking place in the community where he is from, of Rockford. As we said, it's a rough community. The name of the song, Typewriter, came from an incident that transpired in Kingston back then when shots were fired at a Jamaica Defense Force helicopter, which forced the helicopter to make an emergency landing. The sound of the firearm was different and nobody knew or understand what that firearm was. But a certain Dan from an area in Kingston told him that the firearm is called a typewriter, and that is where the title of the song came from. Typewriter. Because back in them days, people just give the gun them name when them don't know what name. The Dan back then claims that it sound like a typewriter when it fire. So that's why he named it a typewriter. This song was recorded in New York, and after the song released, people, the song literally start to light up everywhere where dancehall music play. You get the message, people? Yeah, man, the song start mash up all of the club them, every party, every dancehall. The song start to shell down the whole place, and that kind of bring a whole heap more attention to Louie Ranking and his career, and he became known internationally. This song was released on a label known as Shelly's Record. The song was so big that's only 2 weeks after its release, Louie Ranking was approached and signed by Massa record labels. Typewriter was a big song all over the world, people. You get me? When I talk about Japan, we talk about the whole of Africa, Germany, England, the whole of them places in Europe, and also other places in the Caribbean. The song did big. You get the message, people? And we cannot overlook that aspect of Louie Ranking's career as an artist. Under this label, he released an album in 1992 titled Showdown. Louie Ranking also released his second album in 1993 titled Lethal Weapon. This album was not as successful as his first album. You understand, people? Sales were not up as he would have liked. After that album, people, Louie Ranking slowed down the recording aspect of his career again and went back to doing what he does best, the entertainment aspect of it. He went back to his busy schedule of DJing and sound systems and started to dominate stage shows and parties once more, people. You understand? Remember, Louie Ranking originally I come from this, so make him big it song them and decide, say, you know, I might go back to that aspect there. And a lot of the sound men were happy for it. A lot of stage show promoters, they been happy say Louie Ranking return. And he returned with a bang, same like before. In 1997, one Saturday night, after Louie Ranking was leaving a nightclub in New York, he was approached by Hype Williams. Hype Williams is a popular music video director. Hype Williams made a proposal to Louie Ranking. He proposed to him that he wanted him to play a role in a movie of a kind of gritty character because of his persona and the type of person that he is, the Dan Dada, and how he portray himself as a gangster. He would fit perfectly in that slot, playing a sort of a Scarface kind of role in a movie titled Belly. This movie also featured Nas and DMX, popular hip-hop superstars.
So the movie, another better than shatter, bad. I'm about to go meet these Colombian motherfuckers, give them some of this shit right here, and then we'll collect a whole lot of drugs, get on the boat.
That movie was released in 1998, and of course it was a bang. That movie was a hit movie, especially his part, Louie Ranking's part, where he played a drug dan known by the name of Lennox. Belly was an epic movie, and Louie Ranking gained a lot of attention from there. In 2002, he followed up on his acting when he appeared in a movie called Shutters. In Shutters, Louie Ranking was a Dan man, a crime boss known as Teddy BRUK SHUT. You know what I mean? And that movie became so famous because of Teddy BRUK SHUT and how he portrayed himself. You know what I mean, people? That movie brought him a lot of fame and attention and kind of propelled him further into stardom. Other stars in this movie were like Kimani Marley, Wycliffe Jean, Spragga Benz, Paul Campbell. You understand, people? So this movie was a hit movie for Louie Ranking, and it made him more famous, more popular, and also more money in his pocket. And you know, people, the funniest thing, a lot of you viewers now did not know that Louie Ranking was actually a dancehall reggae artist. A lot of people just know him as an actor. Them know him as Axe from Belly, and them know him as Teddy BRUK SHUT from Shatters. A lot of other persons don't know one line out of Louie Ranking sang them. But Louie Ranking was a good artist, and Louie Ranking was a good actor. After Shatters, Louie Ranking continued to go around and do what he do best. DJs, music and sound system same way. You know, Louie Ranking start to get all them time, and I mean, so him start to slow down, but him still do it. Occasionally, him still play a role in a movie, you know, movie like The Intent and so on and so forth. But Louie Ranking still did a record music, you understand, people? As a matter of fact, in 2019, Louie Ranking was working on his third album titled The Return of the Dan Dada. You know what I mean? Louie Ranking had finished recording all the tracks for this album. He had songs featuring Snoop Dogg and also Sizzla. Prior to that, Louie Ranking also did a few music videos with DJ Khaled and so on. You understand, people? So Louie Ranking was going around and getting some traction because that movie Shatters, Khaled was also featured in that movie, but Khaled was not a big star, you know what I mean? He just played a little role. After his album was finished, you know what I mean, everything put together, Louie Ranking announced on the 28th of September that his new album will be released soon. But sadly, you know, people, 2 days later, disaster struck. Louie Ranking was dead. Louie Ranking died from injuries he sustained in a motor vehicle accident. Louie Ranking was coming from a recording session and heading home when the vehicle that he was driving met into difficulties and had crashed. The vehicle was extensively damaged, and you know, Louie Ranking died on the spot. You get me, I say, people, very tragic and very sad for persons who know Louie Ranking, his family members, as also the dancehall and the movie community were very saddened by the passing of Louie Ranking. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to a legend, R.I.P. to a real star. You get me, I say, people, Louie Ranking came out and Louie Ranking made his mark in more than one ways. And the legacy of Louie Ranking will never be forgotten, people. Louie Ranking is one of them artists that will do it and do it big. Anyway, people, can like, subscribe and share. Peace.
Yes, freedom to the people in South Africa. If you feel good, alright, come on in. Them talk about push shot to pussy clot boat right now. All road boy, the boat right now. You just all out them free Mandela, shout it out them free Mandela. Jump around them free Mandela. Every ranking like foot. Lick the shot, lick the shot. From when the ranking reach Africa. Put the shot in the pussy structure. Church a church, pastor a pastor. Deacon a deacon, elder a elder. Pussy clap when me reach Africa. The bushmaster over me soul. You do it. All out them free Mandela. Easy.
Strong, them too strong, boy.
Yes. All massive. Hey. You just all out them free Mandela. Shout it out them free Mandela. Every ranking like thunder. Church a church, pastor a pastor. Deacon a deacon, elder a elder. Pussy clock when they reach Africa. Fuck the pussy with them call boater. Put the shot in the fucker structure. Lick one pon him fucking mama. Shut up him brother and me kill him sister. Make them know them have the free Africa, you joke. Don't it out them. 90 screw, yes, what it? Shabba Ranking say, jump around if your man love your walk. What happened to the girl ever whine in a dance and get man on the act like them they are dove cut when them in your bed? If you got the glammy titty gluey, stick it to the cocky skin. Come, Miss Selector. Hey, boom, boom, boom. All right, 4 pro. know say a girl can't take your body. You know. You just jump around if your man love you rock. And not out if your man love you rock. She got the pump make you know you can walk. Make them know you want the underneath rope. Some gyal wine and dance for them soft in a bed. Gyal wine and dance for them soft in a bed. As a young gyal, you been know how to walk. Hit it up, chuck it up, know how to walk. But pass on. The worry Kyle.
A car dealer go get Lincoln Conti. Drive past me in the back of Mercedes. Going at the speed of about 90. Holding up her hand saying, hello Louie. Lucky thing me never have me 9 milli. Or else me woulda end up in the penitentiary. Louie, down in Jamaica, we got lots of reggae singer. But in London, them say boy George a #1, but him a wear frack. Boy George is a faggot. Yes, it name no batty man. Come follow me, no batty man. Me ball, no batty man. Easy. Come on, Wolfman. Me have a reason to call our credit. Me have a reason to call our credit. Me have a reason to call our credit. Because me send her go to college to get her degree. Get her degree, now she make enough money. Go a car dealer, go get Lincoln Conti. Drive past me in the back of Mercedes. Going at the speed of about 90. A lucky thing me never have me 9 is Lord of mercy. Girl, you love me to have a hold on me. Girl, you love me to have a hold on me. Love it have a hold on me. Major, her love it have a hold on me. Because me send her go to college to get her degree. Get her degree, now she make enough money. A car dealer go get Lincoln Conti. Drive past me in the back of Mercedes.